Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I was tagged by Tiana Peterson on Twitter to do the All Hallows Write Tag. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. But this is basically a tag for writers that's based around Halloween, which is my favorite month. My favorite holiday, I meant, but October is my favorite month, so that's what I really meant. I love it. I love everything about it. I love pumpkins. I love the vibe of October, and it's the beginning of fall, even though here in Florida, we just had our first low temp day, and I think it was a low of 67 and a high of 72. My battery, of course, is dying. All right, let's jump into the tag. This was created by Sam Cassay. By the way, that rhymed. I'll leave her stuff linked down below. So there's two rules. Number one, provide a brief description of your novel before starting. And number two, don't use the same character for more than 3 answers. I think I can do that. All right, so first up, the Elysian Prophecy is about a brother and a sister, Ben and Abby, whose family sort of starts to disintegrate around them. Their dad is attacked and their mom goes missing in the same time, and then Abby gets kidnapped. Dun dun dun. So they separately try to bring their family back together and do whatever it takes to reunite them, and then along the way they learn that there's some hidden and there's more to their family history than mental illness. Rocky, hush. Rocky was trying to pipe in, but you know, gotta keep him under control. So Ben's hold on reality kind of starts to fade, and he feels like he's sort of going down the same path as his mom. And then Abby, at the same time, learns some pretty interesting things about some people that are close to her. There's secret societies and magic, and there's sacrifice. There's so much in this novel, and I seriously can't wait for you guys to read it. All right, on to the questions. Question number 1, it's Halloween night. What is your protagonist dressed up as? Since I have 2 protagonists, I'm gonna go with Ben. He is part of the hockey team, and he's kind of one of their star players. So every year, the hockey team teams up with the cheerleaders, and they basically coordinate all the costumes and make sure everyone's matchy-matchy, and Ben actually really enjoys dressing up as zombies or gory dead things. So I could see him dressing up as something like Zipper Face, or where he's got a chunk of his face missing. So although he can't do all of this makeup, he does know some of the cheerleaders that do it for him, and they all kind of coordinate their costumes together. Number 2, who in your cast refuses to dress up and shows up at the Halloween party without a costume? I was gonna say my villain, but she would not be caught dead at a party. So I'm gonna go with Shelly. She doesn't really have a big part in this book, but Abby meets her kind of early on, and she's a member of the Brethren, but she's kind of she's too much of a badass. She can't joke around like that, dressing up for Halloween. She doesn't go to parties. I mean, she does go to parties, but she just won't dress up. She doesn't see a point in it, and she kind of thinks people that do are childish and a little stupid. Actually, I should have filmed this. I'm gonna scoot over a little bit because I'm putting pictures here. I don't know why I didn't give myself room for pictures. Scooting over. Which character wears the most outrageous costume, and what would it be? This is Theo. He is like a giant teddy bear bodybuilder man-child. He is like the life of the party, and it's impossible for him not to find something to talk to you about. He's not so much, he's a talker, but he gets people to open up really easily, and people just immediately fall in love with him. And he's the clown. He loves being the center of attention, but not in a, he doesn't think he's better than anybody, but he just likes making people laugh. So he really likes to cut up and not take himself too seriously, so he would probably dress up as a Harley Quinn, not the male version. He would dress up like her, but he's this big giant man. So I'm gonna try to put some pictures there, and maybe you guys can draw some conclusions and picture it in your own minds, because I'm probably not gonna find a picture of what that looks like. All right, number 4, on Halloween, werewolves, vampires, and zombies are on the prowl. Which of your characters gets caught in their clutches, and which creature do they subsequently turn into? I'm gonna say Myra, although she is super smart. She is just way too nice. She'd probably end up trying to administer some first aid to somebody who was recently bitten or turned, and then she'd probably just end up as a snack because she's just too nice. She tries to help everybody. She is a caregiver, and yeah, that's what she'd probably end up being. I want to say a werewolf because it's easier to tell when someone's a zombie or a vampire, so werewolf. Also, most of her skills lie in the medical field, so she wouldn't put up much of a fight either. She'd probably go down pretty easy. Number 5, who wins the contest for best costume? This is definitely Cora. She is Abby's best friend since like they were really little. She's a wild child. She kind of came into her own almost, and she colors her hair all the time. She wears kind of outrageous outfits. She almost dresses up like in costumes daily. Like she goes searching for something in one scene and basically dresses up like a female Sherlock Holmes type character. And she's really into cosplay. So she knows makeup, she knows how to DIY costume stuff, like hand make everything. This chair. This year she would dress up, this chair, oh my god. This year she would dress up as a White Walker because Game of Thrones, and also she has the pale eyes and the blonde hair to go with it already. Number 6, who hands out toothbrushes to the trick-or-treaters? I just talked about her, but Myra, she's so responsible, it's ridiculous. I said she's smart, and I meant it. She is 17 and she's basically already a doctor. She only has 2 years to finish up their kind of residency before she's fully a doctor. She would probably be thinking about all the little children's teeth, and she would definitely give out toothbrushes. Number 7, which 2 of your characters decide to pair up and do an angel devil costume together? This would definitely be Cora and Abby. They're already best friends, even though Cora would think this is super cheesy. Like, she already likes to dress up a lot. It wouldn't be an ordinary angel and devil. Cora would find a way to spice it up and mix it up with something else. I mean, they could be White Walker, angel, and devil. I don't know. Number 8, someone is too scared to even attend the Halloween party. Who is it? So there's not very many kind of scaredy cats in my novel because people kind of have to deal with some scary stuff anyway. So I'm gonna bring this one up a notch, or just change it, and say who would be too scared to go to a haunted house? Surprisingly, this would be Ben. Something happens when he's younger and it kind of basically scarred him. So he does not like to be scared ever. All right, number 9, who overdoses on Halloween candy and ends up sick? Again, this is Theo. He is the clown of the group. He's also like 300 pounds and he thinks he's invincible in general. So he definitely thinks he can consume a lot of candy. And he does consume a lot of candy. It just makes him sick. But he would kind of make a joke out of it anyway, so, you know, I don't think he would whine about it too much. Number 10, which character is most likely to place a curse or a hex on someone, and who would they curse? I'm gonna say Abby on this. She basically she pairs up with this guy named Corporal Bradshaw, and he basically tries to kill her. She hates this man, even though in his own twisted way he thinks he's helping her, and in some small way he is, but keeps trying to drive her crazy. I'll say it that way. So at one point in the book, she would definitely curse him. At another point in the book, she would not. All right, I hope you enjoyed that tag. I had a lot of fun doing it. Check back next week. I have the second part of my outlining video coming up. And I also I'm doing a vlog. I've never vlogged before. I don't know what I'm doing. So you guys should check it out and see how bad I am at it. That is going to be about how I'm preparing for NaNoWriMo. And I have another video about a review of the Erin Condren Life Planner. You might have heard Kristen Martin talking about these planners. They are beautiful and they are amazing. I haven't really gotten to use it so far. I got it yesterday, and I'm going to show you how I'm preparing for NaNoWriMo in that planner. So yeah, I almost forgot to do this. I'm tagging all of you. I love tags and I love seeing y'all's responses to some of the questions. So if you have a blog or a YouTube channel of your own, post those links down below or drop a line down below with your favorite answer to your favorite question. This is always fun to kind of get people, I guess, to get you guys to talk about your stories and see what you guys are coming up with. See you in a few days. Bye guys.